Hello, Facebook friends. This is Kim Crump with Linda Croft and Team Realtors. Seems like every time I'm coming to you, the weather is just not cooperating with us. So today's a little on the rainy side. I hope you all had an amazing New Year's Eve. And well, I'm sure whatever you were doing, it was better than what happened with Mariah Carey. So Happy New Year. Welcome to 2017. Today I am at the Wedges in Greystone. Sorry. The Wedges in Greystone is one of many neighborhoods in the Greystone community, and it has been here for quite some time. This house was built in the 1980s. So today I'm bringing a house to you which is coming soon. This one is not currently active. It's coming soon, and it's going to be listed at $285,000. It is a very unique home. It's not going to be for everybody. It has brand new windows. I'm just going to do a quick scroll behind me here. Brand new windows. Great backyard. Great backyard. Very wet today. So, yes, it's rainy and miserable, and that actually brings me to a really important point that I wanted to bring attention to sellers and buyers. But one of the most common problems that we see in an inspection report comes from crawlspace issues. And today, when I look at this house, I'm going to come over here. Water and a house, they're not friends. Water is an enemy of a house, and one of those reasons is because it wreaks havoc on your crawlspace. Now, you may have a slab, but in our area we do have a lot of crawl spaces, and one of the biggest issues that we face when it comes to our inspections and inspection reports is a messy crawl space. So one of the first things I always ask a seller is, have you been in your crawl space lately? Have you seen what the condition is like? Is it wet? Is it dry? Is there mold growing in there? Oh, well, we should say microbial growth, because we're not mold experts, but you get the drift. What is going on in your crawl space, and can it be avoided when it comes to an inspection report? One of the things that you can do is, of course, gutters. And you'll see right here, they have a downspout, and it is coming right down through the deck. And this is the source, this is just a means to take the water away from the foundation of the house. One of the worst problems that we see that can be avoided is when downspouts and gutters dump a bunch of water at the foundation of a house. Can you imagine having wet feet, wet toes all the time, and what would happen to your feet? Well, the same thing happens to crawl spaces. It deteriorates the structure of a house. So you want to make sure that you can avoid having any kind of standing water around the outside. If it's unavoidable because of your grade, do you have sump pumps in your crawl space? So there are a lot of ways that you can avoid a water issue at your house. So just make sure that if you don't like going in there, somebody else goes in there and checks it a couple times a year. You got to make sure that there's enough airflow going through the crawl space to make sure that the microbial growth doesn't keep breeding. Our surface here is clay, so we have a very non-porous surface. Anything that collects there, and you mix that cold crawl space with any kind of humidity and hot air, and boom, you have a big old mess on your hands. Another thing that you really need to make sure is that all of your crawl space has a vapor barrier down. That vapor barrier is going to stop all of that from breeding and the moisture from getting worse. So take a look at your crawl space, stay dry today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you next week.